Yes. Good morning, children. I hope that you are all well and fine. Right, children? I am telling another part 3 of 15th lesson, National Liberation Movements in Colonies. This lesson is present in 10th class social textbook, 15th lesson. So the name of the lesson is National Liberation Movements in Colonies. That is part 3. Already in this lesson we have discussed about Vietnam and China. 3 countries we have discussed. First we have completed China. Thereafter Vietnam. And the last one is about Nigeria. Now about Nigeria we are going to discuss. Right, children. So Nigeria has many phases. It hasn't got directly independence. It was under the control of Britishers. Means Nigeria was a colony of British, and they started the same principle. They started following the same principle as they followed in India. That is divide and rule. India also, yes. In Western Africa, Nigeria was the colony of British. So in Western Africa, it is an African continent, and this Nigeria was the colony of British. Yes, as I told just now itself, it encouraged the conflict between the tribal people, between one tribe to another people. So it is divide and rule policy they followed. Then one political leader, a person who tried to develop Nigeria, that person's name is Mr. Herbert Macaulay. Herbert Macaulay is the first political party person who tried on the development of Nigeria. So the Nigerian youth was founded by Nnamdi Azikiwe. So another political party was there. So first political party, Mr. Herbert Macaulay. Another political party is Mr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, is another political party. These two parties together worked for the independence of Nigeria in 1963. Yes, this is first party and this is second party. These two parties together worked on the independence of Nigeria. At the last, they got independence in the year 1963, 1st October. Unfortunately, Nigeria slipped into civil war under military dictatorship till 1999. Yes. So, Nigeria has to face one civil war. So, slip into civil war and military rule till 1999. Nigerians elected a democratic government in 1999. Yes. In the last, Nigerians elected a democratic republic in the year 1999. And they tried many efforts to make stable democracy in Nigeria. After that, huge extraction of oil from the wells, it is also creating a problem in Nigeria, where the underground water level is decreasing. Right. We will go in deep now. Yes. Here, Nigerian nationalism has the twin task of fighting the British and also wielding the very diverse and conflict ethnic groups. So this Nigeria is having two tasks. Means Nigeria is facing two problems. One is they have to fight with the Britishers, and the second one is they have to collide. They have to unite all the people of Nigeria. Means in Nigeria, many tribal groups were there. And each tribal group is having their own ethnic groups. where they are not listening to the political leaders. That also became a very big task for them. So that is one problem which is faced by the Nigerian political parties. And another problem is British rule, that is divide and rule. These are the two tasks where the Nigerian people, Nigerian political leaders are facing. A very, very big task. The national movement was stronger in the more developed south rather than in the north. And it is created a north-south divide, yes. Here, when the movement has been started for the sake of independence, the movement was very good in south, but the movement was very weak in the north. So this led to divide the Nigeria into two parts, that is North Nigeria and South Nigeria. Even in the south, nationalism was plagued by ethnic conflict between the Yoruba and Tribes. Yes. So not only that, even in the south also, it has divided into two groups. One is Yoruba group and the other one is Igbo group. So these are the two groups which has again created a conflict between these two groups in the south also. Actually, south is going a little bit good when compared to north. So the differences between the south and north divided Nigeria into two parts, that is South Nigeria and North Nigeria. And in south also, a little conflict has been arised between the two tribal groups. The two tribal groups are, one is Yoruba and the other is Igbo. These are the two tribal groups. The conflict has been arose between these two tribal groups. By 1950, these three regions also had their own anti-colonial movements and led by the national parties. So three parties were formed, that is Conservative National People's Congress, in the north, National Council for Nigeria and the Cameroons in the east, and the Action Group in the west. So three political parties were formed in Nigeria. What are the three political parties means? One is NPC. This is one group, political party. Another one is there, NCNC. Number third is AG. So first one is NPC. NPC means Northern People's Congress in the north. So Northern People Congress in the north, one group. The second group, the second political party is National Council for Nigeria and the Cameroons. National Council for Nigeria and Cameroons. This is another group or another political party. Another political party was there. There is Action Group in the west. This is in the north. This is in the east. And this is in the west. Like the three political groups were formed. Just a minute, everyone. Let me erase the board, then I will continue. Right. In Nigeria, a section of Western educated intellectuals developed the idea of common Nigerian nation and began to fight the British rule. So in Nigeria, the Western educationalists means the Western people of Nigeria, especially intellectuals, united themselves and started fighting against the British rule. They don't want divide and rule policy. they want Nigeria to be united, and they want a democratic government in Nigeria. Like that, they forced the British in Nigeria. That is Western intellectuals. Thereafter, in Nigeria, the people of different regions were fought together against the colonial powers. So, different people, not only one group, many groups were formed, and each and every group is fighting for the democracy, fighting for the independence, fighting for the republic. So, Nigerian nationalism grew in popularity. Yes. So, due to these revolutions, continuous revolutions, this revolution united the people and also grew popularity. Means it developed. Means the popularity has been developed in Nigeria for the sake of nationalism. They want freedom. They want independence. By that time, England has granted independence to many countries and enabled to maintain colonies. So at that time, so after the end of Second World War, British, that is England, British has given freedom to many countries. So they are unable to control for that. Similarly, in the case of Nigeria also, they are unable to control. So they started thinking of giving nationalism, that is nationalism or freedom to Nigeria also. Considering the way of nationalism, the British decided to hand over the power to Nigerians. So after considering the way of nationalism, after seeing the people, how they are suffering for the sake of freedom, for the sake of nationalism, they started thinking of giving nationalism to that country. At the last 1st October 1963, England was freed from Britishers. Now, what are the similarities? There are some similarities are there between India and Nigeria. Let us know the similarities between the England and India and Nigeria. So the similarities between England and India and Nigeria. So India fought with British. So they fought with British. Similarly, Nigeria also fought with British. Same. Next, in 1995, Bengal was separated into two: East Bengal and West Bengal. East Bengal and West Bengal. Similarly, in 1939, Nigeria was divided into two. That is North Nigeria and the South Nigeria. Here, our leaders started Vande Mataram movement. Here, some intellectuals fought against. Here, some people, some intellectuals means some educationalists fought against the British rule. That is divide and rule policy. They fought against the divide and rule policy. In 1885, INC, that is Indian National Congress, was formed. Here in 1923, many political parties, not only one, many political parties came out. Here in the year 1947, India became freedom, that is the republic, freedom. Here in 1963, Nigeria became independent. See the differences between India and Nigeria. So India was the colony of British and Nigeria was also a colony of British. So India fought with British, Nigeria also fought with British. India in 1995, Bengal was divided into two parts, that is East Bengal and West Bengal. Here in the year 1939, Nigeria was divided into two parts, that is North Nigeria and South Nigeria. Indian political leaders started Vande Mataram movement. Here some educationalists started British rule, that is against the British rule. Means they asked the Britishers not to divide and rule. And then in the year 1885, Indian National Congress was formed. In the 1923, political leaders many political parties were started. In the 1947, India became independence. In the year 1963, Nigeria became independent. Yes. Last topic is there. Yes. The formation of Nigeria, the country, we know Nigeria today was actually created, the country Nigeria. Now we know Nigeria. But this Nigeria was actually created by British by uniting many tribal groups. Many tribal groups were there. All these tribal groups were united and they formed a separate country, separate state that we call it as Nigeria. Who has done this means? By the British government. What is NNDP? NNDP means Nigerian National Democratic Party. Nigerian National Democratic Party. Then NYM means National, that is Nigerian Youth Movement. Nigerian Youth Movement. Similarly, NCNC. I told NCNC means National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons. National Council of Nigerians and Cameroons. NPC means Nigerian Political People's Congress. NPC, Nigerian People's Congress. AG means Action Group. When did Nigeria become independent? 1st October 1963. When was oil discovered in Nigeria? So oil discovered in Nigeria was 1950. Yes, Chavan. So for today this is enough. Remaining still last part is there in this lesson. I will continue in my next class. That is oil spillage. I will continue in my next class. So listen to this class 3 times. After that, start framing the notes. Then go through that notes. Then write without seeing your examination book. Right, children. Thank you. Take care. Bye.